Yeah, I'm making an oral contract.
Yeah, you know, so it's like, why would anybody...
Contract with America.
Why would anybody go... I need an argument. Why would anybody... I need a reason. Why would somebody go to a polling place? It makes no sense to me. I think we should all be absentee permanent. Why even have polling places?
Yeah.
You know, by the way, when they sent the sample ballot to me, and they said, "Hey, do you want to be a worker at a polling place?" I was like, "Yeah, you can make up to $150 for the day." I'm thinking, I need that money. I'll do it. So I got on the phone, right, and they said, "Here's the 800 number. Call, and you can be a worker." And it was like, okay. And I started looking, and it says, we start at 6 a.m. We get ready for all the. We have to set up the booths, and then we just help people, and we have to break it all down, and then like at 8 o'clock at night, so like till 10. So I'm thinking, no, they're not expecting anybody to work from 6 till 10 because that's like 16 hours. That's like a double shift. So I figured it's probably 8 and 8.
Yeah.
So I want to ask them when I call them, is this 8 and 8? Like, can I pick which one? Because I'll take the night shift, and then I'll be able to like dive in, and and I don't do mornings anyway. So I was like, I could do that.
Yeah.
So and like, is that for the 150? Do I have to work the whole 16 hours for the 150? Like, how does this work? So I call, and it's the county, right? Yeah. So you don't talk to anybody. They put you on hold for 10 minutes, and then they say, "We have thousands of callers. Why don't you call back at another time?" So I said, okay. So I called the next day, and the next day, and then I went like for 5 straight days. I called, and I got the same runaround. And they go, "If you can't get through, because we literally have thousands of callers every hour." I'm thinking, thousands of callers? There's no way I'm going to get through. So they go online. I'm like, I'm not a moron. I'll go online. I go online, and they've got like a form. If you want to sign up to be a poll worker, fill out this form. But there's no like questions. There's nobody you can ask. I don't want to sign up until I know what I'm signing up for. Right. And like, this is the problem with government. Okay, right here is the problem with government. People say, "Oh, the government will solve your problems. Let's pass health care. Let's pass what else? There's other stupidities that the government's supposed to run for us." The last thing you want is the government getting involved. You can't do business with them. There's nobody there to help you. You can't ask a question. They have no customer service, no tech support. Fuck it. Okay? And I just said, screw it, and I'm not working for them.
3 biggest lies are: the check is in the mail, I didn't know she was your wife, and I'm from the government and I'm here to help you.
No, that's the worst one. That's the last thing you ever want to hear.
If I'd known she was your wife, I never would have done that.
All right, so what's happening here is Murray. Do they have a? I said Murray's going to be a run-up, didn't I?
So everything I predicted is pretty much coming true. 60 House pickup for the GOP. Democrats look to stay in control of the U.S. Senate. Looks like Toomey should squeak by in Pennsylvania. And Dennis Prager said in a big rally in Denver when he was with Sarah Palin about 5 months ago, if the GOP doesn't win both the House and the Senate, it's a failure. So by Dennis Prager's reasoning, this is a failure.
Wait a second. Can I say something against him right now? He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Can I say something?
Please.
Okay, it's not a failure. I'll tell you why. Karl Rove pointed this out earlier tonight. Okay, and I trust him. He knows what he's talking about. He said that since like in the last 100 years or so, the biggest, like, the average pickup, if you will.
There's 3 Senate seats.
So you heard that. You heard him say that.
And they're going to pick up like 7.
As soon as they get 4, they've done more than the average.
Yeah, like the average House pickup, is probably like a dozen seats. So this is the biggest ever since 1932.
Right.
Read the party.
This is like huge. This is a huge tidal wave. Did you see what's her name? The apologist, the one who ran for vice president. I can't remember her name.
Oh, Geraldine Ferraro.
Geraldine Ferraro. She's like, "Oh no, this is not a tidal wave." I'm like, you know what, lady, you do not want to go surfing, okay?
Yeah.
You do not want to go surfing, okay? If this tonight is not a tidal wave, then there is no tidal waves, okay?
Yeah.
You have to understand. You're going to go, well, they're only up by, they're only going to be up like by 10 or 20, 30 Congress. You have to remember, these guys were down on the map. This was the top of the ninth, right? and your team is down 12-0. You're skunked. And there's no mercy rule. Your team is down 12-0. You come back, right, and you lose the game 12-10. And you're saying that's a disaster. That's a disaster? You made it a game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, in 2 years, they can finish the job.
And in 2 years, they're really looking good in the Senate, to win the Senate. Like, the way it shakes out, they're in really good shape to win the Republicans are to win the Senate in 2012. But I'm wondering if we're going to be able to repeal this health care bill.
You're not going to be able to repeal it. Here's why. Obama would have to sign that.
Yeah.
So there's no point in even trying that. That's just stupid.
Well, probably parts of it are going to be thrown out by the courts.
Right. That they can...
And they can... It'd be good if they can't repeal it because they can run in 2012 on repealing it.
Yes.
And that's an election winner. And we have an election alert. Our... I just saw Reed. I thought it was Harry
That's
Reid.
Big!
So
that's,
Nevada...
That's Reed's son!
Really?
Yes.
Oh, so... And my Vietnamese have picked the Republican to win governor for... Pat Toomey is one!
That's big.
Pat Toomey is one in Pennsylvania. Whew.
Wow, so the Republicans won the governor in Pennsylvania and Ohio. That is big for 2012, folks.
And now they've picked out the Senate seat. That's Senate.
This is not a good night for Obama. This is seriously not a good night for him. This is going to make it extremely difficult for him to win re-election.
And
these things, oh boy, this is not good for him.
So the Republicans now picked up 5 U.S. Senate seats. It's 63 degrees in Pico Robertson.
They picked up 5?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Let me see if I know who they are. Wisconsin, right? Mm-hmm. Indiana.
Mm-hmm. I can't name them all, but they picked up 5 Senate seats.
Wisconsin? I don't even know who they are. Who do they pick up?
I don't remember. I'm a big picture guy.
What does that mean?
It means I only got a few hours of sleep, and I'm trying to...
Oh, it was one of the Dakotas. They picked up a Dakota. I believe they picked up a Dakota. It was an empty seat.
But I've got sleep apnea, so I've got a special machine.
Oh, do you want me to leave, or are you already tired?
No. I've got a special machine, so I should finally, for the first time in, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 years, I might start getting some decent sleep. I haven't gotten some decent sleep in 30
years.
What
the hell is that thing?
So I might just like slip this on.
Can I fuck with this thing?
No! So I might just slip this on so I can get some of
Oh, that's going to be attractive. That's going to bring in all the chicks.
So, okay, we want to get the M there. So yeah, so I'm just going to... I need more oxygen to my brain. So, okay. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, that's the way to go. So here,
yeah, you're gonna bring in all the chicks.
Like, I gotta sleep like this for the rest of my life.
For the rest of your life? Are you serious? I would commit suicide. All right, that's the end of that. All right.
And that's not the only thing. When I go to bed at night,
that is the only thing.
I have to also put in a mouth guard.
You're wrong. They only picked up 4.
4 or 5. No, they picked up 5.
Then there would be 46. They started the night with 41.
Okay, so I also got a mouth guard that I slip in at night. And then I got 2 splints for my feet. So there's like a whole rigmarole. A lot of you think, oh, when the moral leader goes to sleep, what a blessed repose. Because the moral leader, he studies Torah all day. He's not bothered by wife, children, mortgage. He can just devote his life purely to Hashem. So when he rests his head on the pillow, he just must go out like a light and just like to the singing of angels. That must be what the evening repose is like for the moral leader. But that's not true. My evenings are racked with gasping for breath, tossing and turning, getting up and going down, getting up, and I'm a wreck. So now the moral leader is going to be able to get some sweet repose by plugging in to his CCAT machine and just putting in the old night guard so he doesn't grind his teeth away, because he's like always struggling with the great moral issues all night. And then I've also got the shin splints on